Jorda.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome to Puckin Around, presented by the Diamond Vault Discord. My name is Jordan. You may know me as Shot Props. Joining me, as always, Tyson, aka Spittin' Picklets,
Yeah.
aka Firefighter Bets.
Yeah.
What's going on, gentlemen? How we doing today?
Going well.
Can't complain, man. It's another day to make some money, and we're breathing, so that's always a good day.
I always go on the show and I always say I never bet this specific market, but that might change today.
Whoa.
But I didn't post it yet because I want to hear your guys' opinion.
Okay.
So we'll see.
Is it a block shot?
Oh, I suck at those. No.
Okay, never mind.
No.
Okay.
I love it. All right. Got a couple comments we'll get to, and then we'll jump into the first game. What's going on, Kevin, our
insider
correspondent? Bam, what's
Bam.
going on?
Yo.
And we got the Diamond Vault repping in here. Let's
go.
Yeah.
With that being said, you guys want to jump into it? We got a nice 9-game slate to look at.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do it.
All right. Up first, we have the Florida Panthers taking on the New Jersey Devils. Florida's a minus 130 money line favorite on the road. Over under set at 6.5. Anthony Stolar is projected for Florida. Kira Schmid projected for New Jersey. And it is New Jersey's first game with the new interim head coach. Seeing that a lot of New Jersey fans maybe not so happy with some of the lines that are projected for tonight, but we'll get to that in a minute. Let's start with Ray. It's your hometown, Florida Panthers. Anything for you in this one as I head to look at some of the line changes?
Absolutely. Yesterday, we're on the Panthers ML. Cashed it versus the Rangers, one of the top teams in the NHL. Now they're facing the Devils, who have been on a skid. Firing Lindy could make them better. It's not going to make them better today. They're shuffling all these lines and stuff like that. Schmid, awful this year. Absolutely fading him. So I'm taking my Panthers. I got their ML at minus 120. We're just hot right now, just absolutely hot. Winning 13. We're 13-1 our last 14 road games. The Devils 2-5 their last 7 games. Stolarz has been amazing this year. As our second goalie, Bob's been great too. Just simply fading, Schmid, who's been mediocre this year, and the Devils, who have been on this bad skid, like I said. So I'm just continuing with rolling with my team, and we're hot right now, so I'm gonna keep rolling with that. And then I like Verhage and Reinhardt parlay together for a point. I could see us scoring 3 to 4 goals tonight easily. Those two guys have been playing great. Reinhardt, he's on that first line with Barkov, and I forgot they're on the same line together because Verhage used to be on that second line. So even better. I love that even more. I believe they're both on PP1. I know Reinhardt is, and Verhage should be as well.
I think so.
Yeah, their power play has been great. So that line one has been completely playing well together. Barkov centering them, loves to pass the puck. So if you parlay those two guys together, you get plus 110 on Hard Rock. So those are my two plays for this game.
That is yesterday. Barkov,
so nice.
Holy crap! The hand,
was,
the eye, and then the diving.
That was gross.
Yeah, that was
nasty. Gross, bro.
Like it's hard to have a highlight assist, and he did.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh yeah,
that was
for sure.
Nasty.
Spittin', we'll go to you. Anything for you in this game?
So I had some completely psycho thought. I don't know what took over my brain. I still like it, but I'm not playing this because I'm not that crazy. But Jack Hughes under 4.5 shots.
Ooh.
I don't know why. Like it's juiced, I understand, but Florida's a tough matchup.
You're a sicko.
I know it's gross. I'm not betting it. I'm not betting it. I just want to talk about it. but like, yes, okay. New Jersey's been shooting a lot, but look who they played. They played the Sharks and they played the Ducks. They allow a shit ton of shots, right? And Florida, I think New Jersey's first and Florida's second for shots on goal per game over the last 10 games or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, obviously they're going to be a little bit limited rather than playing like a San Jose or Anaheim. Sorry, Kevin. But so that's kind of, and it was juiced to the over. So I was like, oh, maybe I'll get some nice plus money on the under. But that's too much talk for a play that I'm not even on. So.
Okay, fair enough. Real quick, we'll highlight Erod shots. I know a lot of people are going to be on Evan Rodriguez tonight.
Yeah, he looks good for sure.
I'm on him. I completely forgot.
I know. I was waiting for it to go.
Go ahead, Ray.
I got lost with my first two plays, but I'm on Rodriguez over 2.5 as well. I got that at plus 142, but it was on an offshore. I saw some guys getting it for like plus 160, 170. I played him yesterday for 3 shots. I believe it was plus 175, so I cashed him out yesterday. I'm running him back once again. Pretty good target for wingers against the Devils. He's also cleared 4 straight, 7 out of his last 10. He's on the third line, but he's making his minutes count. I mean, he's playing between 13 and 14 minutes of TOI per game, but he's firing. He's averaging, let's see, last 5.8 his last couple of games. So I love his 1.5 as a parlay piece, and then you could throw like 0.5, 0.75 on 3 shots. So I think it's good value.
Yeah, I think I got to find a way to get him into something like a parlay piece or whatever.
Absolutely.
There's 4 pieces I like, and I can't decide, and he's one of them. So we'll get into that though.
Love that.
Great recap, Ray. All right, let's keep it moving. But before our next game, we have a comment. Spitting.
Yeah. We're not at that game yet. We'll circle back on Millie later.
Sure, Spitting has something to say about that one. All right, next up, we have the Pittsburgh Penguins taking on the Columbus Blue Jackets. Pittsburgh, a minus 240 money line favorite at home, over under set at 6.5. Columbus goalie, I don't think he hasn't played in the last 30 days. I don't know if he's played much, if at all, this year. Greaves, we'll double check that on Daily Faceoff. And then we've got Jari projected in net for the Penguins. So we'll start with Tyson as I pull up official starting goalie.
So his name's Jet Graves, but I swear that they had a goalie named Jeff Graves that played last year. Maybe I'm just, I mean, I don't know.
Guys, everybody's calling me Jet's way cooler.
Jet is cooler. Yeah, he's played twice this year.
Yeah,
won one, lost one. He had a 41 save game win over the Blues. So this, I teased it at the beginning of the show. This is kind of what the play that I don't venture really into. That's kind of a lie because I play points, but I never play 1.5 points. But Crosby just looks so good to me today. I don't know if you guys looked at his chart against Columbus. And I know they've been struggling lately, but, that was a Western Conference trip, like just a heartbreaking loss to Calgary. And then, how are you going to bounce back against McDavid and the Oilers, right? But this is a perfect, like, prime bounce back game against Columbus. They've won 2 straight, but let's not pretend that they're any good. If you look at his points, he's got 2+ points in 5 straight games and 7 out of his last 9 against the Blue Jackets, averaging 2.4 per game. And I don't know who this Graves guy is. So I saw that and I was like, that's a good matchup. That's a great goalie that you kind of want to target. And also, like, it's Crosby's big narrative guy, and there's so much rumors that just came out today that, his line mate of forever is potentially going to move tomorrow. So I feel like today he might, just play extra hard, hoping that that'll change. But I don't know, kind of just narrative play. But a +150 for a guy who's hit it in every game over his last 5 against this opponent, I thought there was some good value there.
And you touched on it a bit, but he just got not he, but the team was just embarrassed by the Oilers. Exactly. I can't imagine a guy with a winning pedigree like that is used to getting embarrassed like that and not bouncing back.
Yeah, I might throw half a unit on it because I don't really like playing more than just 1 point, but his 1 point as a parlay piece is like -330. So that's really not a lot of value. So,
and is over 1.5 still, what is it at?
+150.
Yeah. So makes way more sense to do that.
Yeah.
Kevin's on with you on Sid. He's got a couple other things. So let's go to Ray. Anything for you in this one, Ray?
Yeah, I got 1 play and then 1 lane. Jake's in trade talks.
Oh,
Cancel?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
No, I haven't seen anything. I really haven't.
It's been since like December.
Really?
It's been all year almost. Yeah.
He's on the block. And then I think Carlson's kind of the iffy one, whether he goes or stays.
Carlson's not getting moved. No one's taking that. No one's taking that.
He wants to win.
Wherever Jay goes, I mean, he'll make an impact on any team.
Well, it's been rumored Vegas and Vancouver.
I think he'll look pretty good alongside McKinnon.
I think.
Classic.
I would like him to see. I would like to see him on Vegas. But anyways, Jack Roslovic, guy's been popping off. I played him yesterday as a 1.5 parlay piece. He's hit that in 10 straight games. Supposedly he's in trade talks too, so I guess he's trying to elevate his game a little bit. Mm-hmm. So I like his over 1.5 as a parlay piece, but I took his over 2.5. I got that at +124. I'm 100% sure you can find that better on another book. I don't have the grace of that. But I actually parlayed Roslovic over 2.5 and Rodriguez over 2.5 +450. I put 0.5 units on that. Jack, he's been great. Like I said, he's cleared over 1.5 in 10 straight games, over 2.5 in 7 straight games, 8 out of his last 10, 6 out of his last. He's cleared in 6 straight. Sorry about that. His attempts look pretty decent. Looking around that 5 to 7 range with his last 10 games. So I like that. But for a point, just a slight lean, Valtteri Puustinen. Is that how you say it? Puustinen?
I'm going to go with it.
I know you guys are going to correct.
No, I couldn't tell
correct me. So
no, I don't have that one down yet.
But he has a point in 6 out of his last 10 and 4 straight home games. So, and Graves going. I've looked at his game logs within the past couple of years. He's nothing to be special about. So, Puustinen, he's also on that PP1 line, and I believe he's on line 2. So, I could see him getting a point tonight, plus money, +125. So, just a lean. I'm not playing it though.
All right, nice highlight.
That guy shoots a lot too. Puustinen.
Yeah, I see that.
Mm-hmm. There you go. One thing I will say for anybody who's watching, if you have questions, comments, pop them in the chat. We like to keep this as interactive as possible. And we have one milestone of note in this game before we move on. Can't move on without recognizing Zachary Werenski. He is currently sitting at where's my sheet? 199 career assists heading into this game, 6 over his last 11 games played, as you can see here. And Tristan Jarry, mediocre numbers, so not a stud goalie matchup by any means. So there you go. That's your milestone of the game. Ready to keep it moving, gentlemen?
Oh, yeah.
Next up, we have the gentleman we were just talking about, Connor McDavid, who just beat Sydney, taking on the Boston Bruins, who just beat Austin. The Oilers minus 135 moneyline favorite on the road, over under set at 6.5. Skinner projected for Edmonton, Hallmark projected for Boston. We'll start with Ray first. Anything for you in this one, Ray?
I got nothing for me. I do lean Oilers to win, but that's it for me.
All right, and Tyson.
I'm playing the over 6.5. Historically, they've gone under 3 of the last 4 games, but Olmark has not been playing that well. He's lost 5 straight games, and all but one of them he had a 900 save percentage. So he's really been struggling, and the Bruins are on a back-to-back. I as well would lean Oilers. But again, like we saw Stuart Skinner kind of go on that hot run, and he's kind of cooled down since the All-Star break. I think he's got good numbers those last 2 games, but all in all, like it's been struggling. He's been struggling a little late as of late. So just like the Oilers here. Plus, the Bruins are on a back-to-back.
Yep. Look at this streak. 3 goals, 27 assists over his last 14 games. Unbelievable.
That's insane.
All right.
What a freak.
Let's keep it moving. Next up.
Pasta's back online too by himself, by the way.
There you go.
I just look at their forward lines and I don't understand how they're any good.
Like, who do they have?
And like, I'm not even trying to be biased here because everybody knows that they're my least favorite team, but I just don't get it. Like they got Marchand and Pasta who are good. Like Zaka and Coyle have been playing all right, but I think that's a product of playing with those 2 good players. I don't think they're actually elite.
Those are like line 3 guys on any.
Yeah.
We'll pull it up real quick while you're talking about it. Give me 1 second here.
Like you got Danton Heinen on the first line, brother. What the hell?
Yeah.
Okay. This one may be a bit more of a sneaky milestone here. James Van Riemsdyk playing in game number 1,000 tonight. And he's playing at home, so they're going to do something for him. I'm sure his props are pretty fairly priced if you want to take a swing on it. All right.
There's net front on the power play, I think, on the power play one. So
yeah, let's check that before we go, and then we'll move on. You are correct. He is on a power play. Okay, let's keep it moving. Next up, the St. Louis Blues taking on Spittin's favorite team, the New York Islanders. Islanders are minus 190 moneyline favorite at home with the over-under set at 5.5. Joel Hofer projected for St. Louis. Ilya Sorokin projected for the Islanders. We'll start with Tyson in this one, if he has anything.
These last 2 games, I think, are my least 4 favorite teams in the whole league. Just being Western Canada, I don't like the Oilers. And then St. Louis, the Islanders, and Boston, I've never liked. So I got nothing.
All right. Ray.
I got nothing. I just want to bring up seeing Barzell, Nelson, and Horvat all at 3.5 is insane. I like their matchups. I definitely like Brock over 3.5, but I'm so used to him being like over 2.5 juice, which I would play if it was that, but nothing for me, man.
Okay. We do have a question from the chat on Twitch. We are new to Twitch, so if you want to check that out, follow, subscribe, like, whatever they call it there. Rob Thomas, does he keep the streak alive? 14 assists in his last 12 games. Anybody look at this prop?
It's always a good prop, Thomas.
Yeah.
For an apple, yeah.
Yeah, always. I don't trust no one from St. Louis but Thomas, so.
I wonder what the price
sometimes Buchnevich, but that's it. Kyrie's fallen off.
Yeah.
Completely. Yeah, he's streaky.
Yeah.
Okay, I will get the price on Thomas Apple, and we will circle back to that.
I'm just going to interrupt here. Just a report about the Canucks, no bias at all. It says, with the Canucks believed to be among those pursuing Jake Gensel, word is they've had discussions about flipping Elias Lindholm to the Bruins as a part of the move. Yeah. That would be crazy. We just got him. I don't know.
Yeah.
I got something to bring up really quick. Noah Dobson, point at home. Yeah, it's been a cash cow. 85% last 20 games, 10 out of his last 10 games, 3 points in his last 2 games against the Islanders on the road. Actually, just 2. 2 points in his last 2 games, but Dobson at home for a point. I mean, and they've been scoring a lot. They're averaging about 3.36 goals. So Hoffer is better than Bennington this year. So, yeah.
There you go.
There you go, Walla. Yeah. Nelson goal assisted by Dobson, absolutely.
Yep. And Rob Thomas assist minus 120. That is on Bet365. Anything else on this one before we move on?
I'm good, man.
Tyson?
Nope.
All right. Let's keep it moving. We're about halfway through our slate. Next up, the Montreal Canadiens are at the Nashville Predators. Nashville minus 225 money line favorite, riding an 8-game win streak. Over under set at 6.5. Jake Allen projected for Montreal. UC Saros projected for Nashville. And Nick Suzuki currently sitting at 99 career goals heading into this game. We will start with Ray on this one if you have anything.
Of course. Still no Tommy Novak props. Nothing new. His point looks good. I believe I saw it like minus 110 on the offshore book, but most regular books don't have it. But Roman Josi assists always has been a play lately. I've played it a couple of times in this last couple of games. As you can see, Allen, last 3 games played, 5.13. GAA, absolutely terrible. Nashville, their offense has been hot, ranked second. Last 10 games, averaging 4.2 goals. So I love to see that. Roman Josi assists. And then I'm also on Cole Caulfield, over 3.5. I got that at minus 126. He's cleared 8 out of his last 9 road games, cleared 2 out of the last 3 against Nashville, averaging 6.9 shot attempts last 10 games, 8.0 last 5 games. Great matchup for wingers against Nashville as well. So I like Caulfield tonight. Last time I played him, I think he had 4 in the first period. So I'll love to see that tonight.
That's awesome.
Get it over with.
I love that. And here are their lines, by the way. And before I throw it to Spittin', we do have a milestone.
Of course we do.
We got a lot. Colton Sissons. This will be his 600th NHL game. And I believe he also has 197 career points. So could he get 200 points in his 600th game?
3 points? Say less.
But it is his 600th game, so that one is the real milestone. Spittin', we'll throw it to you. Anything for you in Montreal at Nashville?
Yeah, Ray kind of touched on it. He said, Yossi Apple, I'm just playing it safe, taking his point. He's got 14 points in his last 10 games and 9 points on his 5-game point streak. Against Montreal, he's got 10 points over his last 7 games. And Montreal allows the 7th most goals against over their last 10, averaging 3.7. And I paired it with Pred's money line. They're on a heater right now. They've won 8 straight, 3 out of the last 4 against Montreal. And Montreal's only won 2 out of their last 10 games as well. So you pair those up, you get plus 105.
Beauty. And we got some plays that we've talked about and a couple that we'll probably get to shortly from Kevin. Assist D-Man parlay. So he's got Dobson Apple, Yossi Apple, and Miro Harley Apples. So there you go. We will get to that Dallas game shortly. Anything else on this one?
Cody Glass over 1.5. Nice parlay piece.
Absolutely. Great. All right. Next up, we have. Oh, there you go. We have Ray's backup team, the Seattle Kraken, taking on the Winnipeg Jets. The Jets are a minus 175 money line favorite at home, with the over-under set at 5.5 because it is a Jets game. Hellebuck projected for Winnipeg. Joey Decord projected for Seattle. Ray, we will start with you if you have anything.
Back-to-back starts? Hell yeah.
Seattle, gotta give it to you.
I got 2 plays in this one. First off, going Josh Morrissey. As you can see, as the top Winnipeg player, 16 assists lately. I don't know what you have that calculated, but he has 18 apples in the last 7 games, 4 assists in the last 3 games for Seattle. Seattle on back-to-back. Decord's projected. Decord was playing really good in, I believe, in December and January. He took over the number 1 spot for a while, but it seems like he kind of fell off the month of February. They've been playing Grubauer lately. They're on a back-to-back. Decord, in his last couple of starts, he's allowed 3+ goals in 4 out of his last 5 games. Winnipeg, they're having absolutely no problem scoring. Scoring 4+ goals in 4 of the last 5 games. So I like Morrissey for an assist. I got that at plus 100. And then I like Jared McCann today. He's cleared 7 out of his last 10. He also cleared yesterday against Calgary. He's averaging 6.4 shot attempts his last 5 games. Winnipeg allowing the second most shots to centers last 10 games. So absolutely love that. I believe, is it Tatar? Right? Yeah, okay. I wrote down tartar.
What, we getting tuna tartar or something?
I guess he was hurt, but he came back today. So they moved McCann from left wing, line 1, back to line 2 center. So I believe that's his actual position, and he probably prefers that more. So I definitely like that where he's positioned tonight.
There you go.
Yep.
Ray, can you pass the Thomas Tatar sauce?
Tartar.
All right, let's go to Spittin'.
This is probably my favorite play of the day. Matty Beniers over 1.5. I tried to talk to Ray about it. He didn't answer me. Nice guy, great guy.
Dude, I'm sorry.
I'm talking. Just kidding. He's cleared 6 out of his last 10 games, averages 2.3 shots on 4.1 attempts. His line's at 1.5, minus 134, by the way. He cleared last night against Calgary. He had 4 shots on 7 attempts. And 3 out of his last 4 road games, he's also cleared with 4, 3, 4, and then 1. But his attempts are really high, 5.1. And on the season, he shoots better on the road as well, clearing at a 59% clip. But what was really interesting to me is if you go props.cash and scored, what the hell was that? go over to sort, that's what I wanted, and scroll, combine them. You scroll over to the 0 days rest because they played last night. Beniers is cleared in all 3 back-to-back games this year. He's even cleared us over 2.5 because he's had 3, 3, and 3. He's averaging 6.7 attempts on that back-to-back. And Winnipeg's allowing the second most shots to centers over the last few games, averaging 14.5 per game. And I laddered him up to 3 for plus 220.
Very nice. And before we move on, we do have a milestone of note, of course. Mark Scheifele, 699 career points going into this one.
Oh, man.
Oh, geez.
I forgot to say Jared McCann's price. I got it at minus 130, but I think it's around minus 135, so I still like it there.
Okay, perfect. Quick highlight from Kevin before he takes off. Thank you for sharing. What do we got left? 3 games left. Next up, we have the Chicago Blackhawks at the Arizona Coyotes. The Yotes are a minus 265 money line favorite with the over-under set at 6.5. Projected goalie, Soderblom for Chicago and Connor Ingram for Arizona. We will start with Spittin' if you have anything.
This game's gross, but I love it. But I got a couple plays in here. Dylan Guenther over 2.5 shots. We got that at -115. He's cleared 3 out of his last 4 games, averaging 3.5 shots on 8 attempts. Chicago allows the most shots to wingers, averaging 16 per game over their last 10. Keller's back, or likely back. It's questionable, I think, but
he's going to be back.
Yeah, he's projected to be back, but it's not 100% confirmed. I don't know. Maybe it is, but that doesn't scare me because he was already kind of playing in a third line role with or without Keller, and then he was already on PP1 with Keller, I remember, and he's still there. So that doesn't change anything for me. And then the other one is a parlay piece. It's Nick Schmaltz, just to get a point. He used to play for the Blackhawks, and he's been on a tear lately. I actually didn't write this down, so let me just quickly find it.
I'm prepared.
I know, what a noob.
That's all good. I can
He's
tell
got
you.
He's got points in 4 out of his last 5, totaling 7 points. And against the Blackhawks, he's got points in 3 out of his last 4, totaling 5 points. Bang.
Very nice. Well done. I can tell you, Clayton Keller will be playing his 500th career game tonight if he suits up. So a nice little milestone game for him. Ray, we'll go to you. Anything for you? Chicago at Arizona.
Of course. I like Matias Maselli. No, I'm just kidding. Michelli. His point has been very nice lately. Don't have my notes in front of me, but as you can see, he's on that PP1, and he's on line 2. Soderblom, not the best goalie there is. So I like him for a point. As a parlay piece, maybe take Michelli and Schmaltz for a point together. Might get plus money. I mean, he should get plus money. But I like I'm going back to Seth Jones. Last time I played him, unfortunately, he missed. But I'm willing to go back to him tonight. Give me 1 second.
The one time I trust that guy, he misses.
There's a lot of pressure. He's playing his brother. Dad was in the audience.
Yeah, you know.
Former team, though.
Stuff like that, man. I know, unfortunate. He's cleared 8 out of his last 10. I mean, his shot attempts look great, 6.9. Should see plenty of power play, which he's second on the team in power play shots behind Bedard, and it's actually pretty close. He's only like 5 shots away on power play on the season from Bedard, and they both missed time this year, so granted that. But I like his over 2.5. Get it at plus money or -105, which I think is great odds. He's absolutely smashes Arizona. He's cleared, 8 out of his last 10 games against Arizona, so love to see that. And then I like Sean Durzi as a parlay piece, over 1.5. Great target against Demon, against Chicago. He's also cleared that 7 out of his last 10. And then a parlay I gave out to Diamond Fall is Evan Rodriguez over 1.5. Cody Glass over 1.5. Sean Durzi over 1.5. Jack Roslovic over 1.5. SOGs for all those guys. You get plus 450. Those guys have been hitting 3. So great volume for those guys and great matchups. So plus 450. I got 0.5 units on that. So that's it for me.
Love it. Very nice. Shout out Arizona, 2-game winning streak.
Should be 3, but we'll see.
Well, at least they don't have a 0 at the front of their last 10, which literally broke this whole sheet. And
broke it.
And now we broke Jordan too. What the hell? That was on cue.
Hey guys.
Hey, how's it going? This is hilarious.
Jordo. Any questions, guys? Anybody? Maybe.
Yeah, when are you gonna release your calendar picture, your firefighter calendar picture on your Twitter?
I don't know if they're ready for that, man. If I sweep tonight,
why'd you kick me?
Okay, deal. We didn't kick you. You just left.
Yeah, no,
your screen blacked out.
Spit and kicked you. That's what it said on my screen. All right. Are we good to keep going?
Yep.
What up, Astra? Welcome.
What's up, brother?
All right, next game. Millie's pick of the night. We've got the Vancouver Canucks taking on the Los Angeles Kings in what is essentially a pick'em, according to this, minus 110 apiece. Over under set of 5.5. Cam Talbot projected for the Kings. Thatcher Demko projected for Vancouver. Spittin', you know we're starting with you. But before we do that, Elias Pettersson currently sitting 498 career points. And now the floor is yours, Tyson.
Well, I took him for 2 points last game, and
He didn't even get one.
He's done it 2 games in a row.
Yeah, what a guy.
I'm gonna be honest. I haven't looked into this game at all, so I don't have anything.
Wow.
All right, not a problem.
Crazy, hey?
We'll go to Ray. Anything for you, Vancouver at LA?
I just have a slight lean. I like Fiala, but not at over 3.5. If he was at 2.5, I'll play him in some type of parlay piece. But 3.5 is kind of steep for me. Vancouver, they're allowing the most power play opportunities, right? Last 10 games.
Yeah, and Fiala's really, really taken on the power play shooter role since Kempe's been gone. Look at his attempts over his last 5 games. Like, I might just have to jump because I played him last time because we just played him 2 games ago. But 13, 11, 10, 10, and then against Vancouver he had 4. But that game was kind of a blowout. Nothing really close. So, that might be a really good parlay piece for later.
Yeah, like I said, if he had over 2.5, I looked into it. It was like minus 250. I'm like, there's no way. So, but
that's way too much for 3 shots.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Too much.
Minus 200 on 365.
That's not bad. That's still a lot for 3.
Still a lot for 3, but not bad. Yeah.
All right. And we have
also Cam Talbot just absolutely runs our show. I don't know what it is. He's even good.
He's turned it around a bit.
No, he has such good historical numbers against Vancouver.
Yeah. Okay. So there you go.
Let me fact check it and look it up. But
so what I'm hearing is Kings money line.
Yeah, Millie's right.
Hey, Jordo, can you pull up the standings, the NHL standings?
Yeah.
No, don't do that.
I want to see where everybody's at.
If we had
who's number 1?
Yeah, if we had to go back and actually look at amount of days with the lead, who do you think would win?
Why don't try to spin it now, dude.
Oh, I'm spinning it. Changed my name, but I'm spinning Picklets.
Yeah. Oh man.
Okay, here we go. Suspense.
I mean, Jordo's on dial-up or something.
This is what we're looking like right now.
Oh, you guys dropped to 3rd? Oh man.
Yo, J-Dubs, you're chalked tonight. You're chalked.
What's going on, J-Dubs? Thanks for joining us.
Man.
We were just taking a quick look at the standings so Ray can rub it in. And
first time he's been able to say that all year. First time. So congrats, dude.
It's been 4 days, actually. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but first time you were able to say it.
Yeah, well, I'm going to say it till the season's over, all right?
Aren't the Panthers interested in Hannafin?
No, Hannafin's interested in the Panthers.
Oh, everybody's interested in the Panthers, all right?
You guys don't have anything to... I don't know. You guys don't have... What do you think that you guys are going to do at the deadline? You guys are great. Don't get me wrong.
I really don't think we need anything. I mean...
Kick him out.
I really don't.
All right, here.
Our D-men are great. Our wingers, I mean...
Goalies.
I mean, Lundell is on our 3rd line. Lussarainen, 3rd line, 4th line. I mean... Those guys play fantastic there.
I'm getting bullied right now in the chat. Ray, God, everybody's just picking on me.
We don't.
We're in a little bit of a losing streak, okay? Let me just live.
We're good over here, man.
They had OEL.
Canucks legend.
Yeah.
Shut up, Millie.
We don't need nothing. Respectfully, Canucks.
Okay, let's get through this last game, and then we can circle back to making fun of Vancouver if we want. Lastly, we have the Dallas Stars taking on the San Jose Sharks. Dallas a minus 425 money line favorite on the road. Ray's favorite, Capo Kakinen, projected for San Jose. Jake Ottinger for the Stars. We'll start with Ray if you have anything.
I'm willing to run back everything I played last game because all of them missed. So, I forgot who the goalie was. A guy I never heard of.
Magnus Chorna.
Yeah, I never heard of that guy. I was not expecting that. I played, what's his name? Stanktoven?
Stankkoven.
It's just Stank Oven. That's it. Stank Oven.
That's
exactly how it's spelled.
Oh man! But I played his point. I played Wyatt Johnston for a point, and then I played Dallas first period spread, so mine is 0.5. Mm-hmm. All those should cash tonight. I have nothing official. I do like Wyatt Johnston's shots, but I'll dig into this game later on today. Honestly.
Okay, fair enough. Tyson, have you had a chance?
I was trying to. Well, I'm at a crossroads here because I really like Wyatt Johnson too. I want to play him. And what's surprising, his line's at 2.5. But if you look at his chart, he's actually never landed on 3 in his last 10 games. I don't think. He's always, when he goes over, he gets 4. So that's not a bad. Yeah, he's cleared 7 out of the last 10. Never landed on 3. It's only 4 or higher.
All did to 4.
Yeah, so you can get some nice plus money on that. I think it's like plus 180, but I think I'm pivoting. I really like Thomas Harley over 2.5 shots. It's plus 150. I'd mentioned it earlier. He hasn't cleared a lot lately. Like he's cleared 2 out of his last 10. But if you look at his last 4 games, his attempts are really high, like 8, 6, 7, and 7. And just last game when he played San Jose, he had 2 shots on 7 attempts. So you can get it at minus 200, I think, for a parlay piece. So I think that might be what I attach to like a Nick Schmaltz point or something.
Yep.
But then I like playing it at the 2.5 line too. Just seeing that volume, and San Jose allows the most shots to defensemen over the last 10, and I think it's like 13 or 14, something really high. I think we got some value there.
Yeah, second most shots against overall, first most to defensemen, like you said. So
yeah, and I remember I think it was a few games ago, Yossi played the Sharks, but he hadn't hit in like 10 games, but his volume was through the roof. And I'm like, okay, it's the Sharks. Like if he's seeing this volume already, why can't he, like he'll probably see it again and then hopefully get some on net with how many the Sharks are allowing.
Right.
So hopefully the same thing happens for Harley tonight. And he's on the top line with Heiskanen, right? So he's getting top line minutes.
Yeah, let's check that before we wrap it up.
Yeah, he's averaging 24 minutes per game over his last 10.
There you go. Top line and second power play with Stank Oven.
Stank Oven.
Okay. Anything else you guys want to mention before we kind of do our wrap up?
I'm just gonna take Canucks money line just in spite all of you guys.
All right.
It's already chalked though, so don't tail.
That Sam Bennett correction, that was wild.
Let's go. They never go in your way.
I know. They probably got so many emails and crap, and they're like, "Oh damn, yeah,
mm-hmm. Good. Got to get it right."
Yeah.
Awesome.
It was weird. So I messaged Bodog because they hadn't paid me out, and I was just like, "Hey, like, sent him a couple screenshots, and I didn't know whether they were going to approve it because on the score it still said 2, but on ESPN and NHL it said 3. So I don't know. Just they could easily kind of weasel themselves out and be like, "Oh, well, no, it says 2 here."
Yeah, that was annoying.
But they didn't. They paid me out. So
glad to hear you got paid.
Nice one. Jordo, what are some of your favorite plays?
Ooh, yes, I will take that. J-Dubs. That was an iffy one.
Jordan doesn't have anything. The Avalanche don't play.
got nothing. No McKinnon. I had like 30 units on McKinnon last night, so taking it easy today. No, I haven't looked yet, to be honest with you. So I don't want to throw anything out there. But if I do find anything, I will post it in the Diamond Vault Discord. Often post anytime I have a live play, I post it in there. Diamond Vault Discord is a free and paid Discord. Multiple cappers, multiple sports, and a great community. So check it out if that sounds like something you're interested in. For us specifically, Ray, where can the people find your work and content?
Like always, go on X, Twitter, click the link.
And yeah, there we go.
The link tree at Firefighter Bets, all socials.
I like
Pick
it.
Props Out Cash, Diamond Vault Discord. Some of us had a really great day yesterday. It's Tuesday, big slate. Let's make some money.
Yeah, firefighterbetscalendar.com. Spittin', what about you?
I was watching your guys' baseball show, and right at the end of the show, when you were kind of going around the horn and fire went, I yelled Linktree in the chat, but you didn't pull it up. I was pissed.
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah, you can find me at Spittin' Picklets on X. You can find any written content of mine on Canucks Army, Flames Nation, Daily Face Off, Bet365, Props.cash.
Love it. And for me, shopprops.com and at shopprops. If you haven't seen it, check out the blog post. So we did one, why SOGs against may be flawed. Some information that if you're not aware of, you should be if you're betting this market. And second, just talks about some of the new site updates we have had in the last month or so. So check those out. And coming soon, we did a draft battle where Spittin' and Fire drafted their own teams. We're going to run the sim in NHL, so I'm going to schedule that with these gentlemen right after we hang up. And, look forward to that soon. See who's the better GM and whose team takes it. With that being said, good luck tonight, everybody. We will see you on Thursday.
The league's corrupt, by the way.